Right, we're back with Joe Reef with the Reef team, and we want to talk now on the buyer side. What are some expected challenges for buyers that you're anticipating in 2023?
The challenges, honestly, and I hate to say this, are probably going to be somewhat similar to the past couple of years, the way this has started out. And I think it's a little bit of change from the expectations that we're going forward, where buyers may have a little bit more opportunity to make have some decision time in making an offer, to look at multiple properties. With the pace of the market right now, we're not seeing that, and I don't know if that's going to continue. I kind of feel that it is with the energy that's out there. But we're still going to have a lack of inventory. There's still a significant shortage, and we just don't see that changing anytime in the near future.
Right.
Buyers going forward, the challenges are going to be inventory. It's going to be the ability maybe to have to make a quicker decision than they wanted still.
Right.
And then the ability to maybe not do an inspection. And I never encourage that, but some properties, if a buyer wants to do that, it may be something that they want. And then we're seeing a little bit of appraisals being waived still.
Okay. Next question is, what do you think your buyers should know before they go looking for a property?
So the internet has really made the whole real estate market for buyers so much more beneficial. Like they're able to go online and look at things. We all have maybe a love-hate relationship with some websites out there, but they're online and they're looking at stuff. I always encourage buyers to, as well, go out and visit open houses. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that. Go to builders' homes. Don't be afraid to do that. Obviously, if you're working with a realtor, let them know so they can have some representation going forward. But go out, do a little bit like work on your own. Don't be afraid to do that. See what is out there, because when it comes time to purchase, you're going to want to know kind of specific areas that you want to live in. And I think it's beneficial up front to do that.
Okay. What do you think that your buyers should be doing before they even reach out to you?
They really need to be talking with a lender.
Okay.
Up front, and it's very true, because you don't want to have a buyer that's looking and thinking they can afford something that they're not qualified for. It is a waste of their time. It's a waste of the realtor's time. They get their heart set on something, and then they're like, I just can't do it. So they really need to be talking with a lender, getting all their finances in order, because when they do find that perfect home, they want to be able to act upon it. And timing in this market, being quick on things, is super important. Yeah,
so you have to have all your ducks in a row before. And just like we talked about in the listing side of things, is having that preparation prior to putting your house on the market. You need to do the same thing from a buyer's perspective. So it's very critical. All right, great. What are some winning trends for your buyers to get offers ratified for a house that they're going after?
So the market being competitive, it is really important to have, one, a good realtor on your side working with you.
Amen.
A good lender working with you. And reputations do mean a lot in this business. And I too recently encouraged, which has helped win a couple offers, is to have my buyers write a personal letter that may touch upon one of those things. You never know how it's going to hit the seller. Right. And I've had that work a couple of times.
Pull on those heartstrings of the sellers as much as possible. Right.
I mean, in a multiple offer situation, you never know what's going to set yourself apart. It could be a good lender that writes a really strong letter. Right. I always love to have a lender follow up before the offer is placed to say, hey, my buyer's well qualified, here's the conditions, etc.
And the Kearney team does that, so yes.
Which is great. And I think us being in the business for 20 years, we've had a lot of personal connections with other realtors. So it's really easy that we know a lot of people I can call up and say, hey, I've got a great buyer here that's well qualified, great lending, this is what they're looking for. You're not going to have any hiccups in this transaction. So
and most of the time, I mean, again, we've talked about this on the listing side, is most realtors, what is their biggest thing? Get me to closing on time, right? And so working with somebody that has a reputation like the Reef team does, has the connections both in the real estate and mortgage side, that marrying between the two, of your reputation, also the lender reputation, to really ensure that things go smoothly. It hasn't changed in 50 plus years.
Communication is key.
Which is one of the things that the Reef team really does a stellar job about.